So here's something that you may have seen in some of the other videos and were wondering what it was, this green tub of water that we have. And what we did was, what we used this for was a level. Actually, we used it throughout the entire footing creation. And the reason is, well, the way it works, let's put it this way, and what it consists of. First, what it consists of is a tub of water. You don't really need a tub, but I'll tell you why it makes more sense to use a bigger ballast here. And then you need some sort of pole with some markings on it. Ideally, we used a surveyor's post that we already had. So it already has all of these markings on it, so it makes it much easier to keep track of where your water line is. And then we had, let's see if you can see it here, a whole bunch of hose. We have 100 line of tubing that's filled with the green water. All we did is use some water, put some green food coloring in it, and now we got it so that we can actually see it. So the reason this works is, as you know from your physics classes, water will always find its level. So no matter where we put this post, anywhere around here, it's going to always come back to the height of this ballast. So how do you use that? Just because it's the height of this ballast, that means you got to put this exactly where you want level. No. What you do is you go over to wherever you want to start. We started in one spot. I don't remember if we used a high spot or a low spot. You basically find a spot, put it on the footer. Again, that's when we were doing the footers. Put it on the footer, and then you find out, you know, exactly where it ends up. It takes a minute, no, not a minute or two. It just takes a couple seconds for it to totally stop moving. Once it's about where you want it, you say, okay, well now my mark, everything has to be at whatever this is, 4'6", let's say. That's where it came to. And now wherever you move it, anywhere around here, you just try to get it to 4'6", so that it all matches. And then you can move it up and down. The nice thing about it is it's obviously very simple and cost effective. But also you can, like, this is a huge area to try to cover with a level, even a laser level. It can be costly, and actually you gotta, you know, if you don't have it perfectly level, then it doesn't work properly. The other reason that this would be this helpful and better sometimes than other levels is, in this case, we didn't have to go around a corner. But if you had to go like around to the other side of that door and try to get something level with a laser, you're out of line of sight and it's not going to work. With this type of level, it'll work fine, because no matter where you go, it's always trying to find that point where the ballast is. Now, the last thing about this is, you notice, maybe you do remember from other videos, that back corner is about 4 feet down from, let's say, this corner. So when we were doing the footers, you know, that would have had to be, let's say, 5'6". When we go down here, that's gonna, actually, let's see what we do, about 2'6", I think is what we actually used. 2'6", and then you add 4 feet to it, it's gonna be 6'6" when you get down there. And again, there's a couple things to think about when you use this. One thing is the temperature of the water changes and heats up. It can change it. That's another good reason to use the ballast. That avoids that a little bit. And also, when you go down 4 feet, more of this tubing is going to get filled, which actually might change the level of the ballast. So that could throw you off. Well, in this case, we had a big enough ballast that really didn't have any impact. So actually it worked out very well, and now we're going to use it to do level. So now look at the level on top. If you want to make sure the entire top here is level, or at least verify how one level it is, now you can just use this, put this on something. In this case, we could just put it on, there you go. Put it on, you know, we'll make something a little hardier than that. And now you can go anywhere you want along that entire perimeter and make sure it's, you know, the number comes up the same. All right, well, there's your water level. You probably, I don't know if you've seen people use them, but it actually worked very well for us. See ya.